One of the best way to deal with the current situation of complexity and uncertainty is actually give more autonomy to people in the working place. And usually when I'm saying it, people freak out. They believe that giving people more autonomy is creating anarchy. And that's definitely not the case. So what I want to do today is to explain you how you can create autonomy without anarchy and give you six basic rules that you can follow. So it all started with boundaries. People might have autonomy. You can give people ability to make their own decision, and you can give people the ability to take actions. You just need to have very clear boundaries that define when they can do it and when they can't. If you have those clear boundaries, it won't turn into anarchy. It actually will increase significantly performance of the team. Try it and you won't regret it. So let's look at what are the boundaries that I find out personally working the best for a situation like that. 6 of them, all of them making sense, all of them easy to grasp and to understand, and if you set them up and everyone in the organization understands those 6 as the boundaries, you will see tremendous results. So the first one is very simple. Everything that you're doing or everything that you are deciding needs to be communicated. You need to communicate it to everyone that might be impact from your decision or might be impact from your actions. Communication. If you didn't communicate, you have a problem. If you communicate, you're okay. Second thing is you have to prove to yourself and to others that the decision that you've done and the action that you've taken have positive impact on the feedback loop that you put in place or company put in place to measure progress. It could be metrics, it could be face-to-face feedback, usually it's metrics, but you have to show that the action or the decision has a positive impact on the feedback that is in place. This is the second one. The third one, everyone has a role. Role has definition of your accountability. Role also have usually definition on element that you are responsible to manage. The third rule is never get out of your role boundaries. So you can make your own decision, you can take action, but there must be within the roles that defined to you. Don't do other people's roles unless there's one caveat, unless you have to do it because if you won't do it, it will have a negative impact on the company. Customer will be unhappy, production will be down, anything like that. So that's the third one. The fourth one, every organization has a purpose or has a mission or has a vision, or mission and vision, hopefully. And whatever you're taking should be aligned, like any action that you are taking and any decision that you are making should be aligned 100% to the vision or purpose of the company or the group that you are part of. The fifth one is that you have to understand how what you are doing is going to impact other people, and you have to be able to articulate it when people ask you. So make your decision, take your action, but always after you realize, oh, it's going to impact A, B, C, D, and E, and it's going to impact them that way, and back to number one, and I communicate with them. So that's the fifth rule. And the sixth one is probably the most important one. Whatever you make a decision or take an action, you are the only one who are accountable for that. Keep it in mind. This is probably the most important rule. Don't blame anyone else. Don't find excuses if this is the case. If you decided something, if you did something, the consequences, you're accountable. If you have those 6 rules embedded in people's head, I guarantee you, based on my experience, that you won't have any anarchy, and probably have less hierarchy. And what you're going to have is actually autonomy of people, and this autonomy, as I mentioned before, can do simply magic. That's all. I hope that this simple video will help you like it helped me in my life. See you next time. Bye.